It started with a mistake. I crashed my car. But from that mistake was born an idea. So, what am I going to do about this now? Now, I could go through my insurance, but what I'm actually going to do is fix it myself. I learned so many new skills. As a mechanic, I'm just learning as I'm going along. Oh! There were good moments. Yeah! There were bad moments. They actually stole it. But one thing was for sure, that I wasn't going to give up. So I did video after video after video until eventually we end up with a finished car.
And by the end of this video, I hope to get this car finished, complete, finishto, whatever you want to say. I hope it's going to be done. Fingers crossed. Now, loads of little jobs need doing, including the front bumper bracket. This should secure the front bumper in place. Now we've got that bracket in, the line is so much better. They join so much stronger and the gap is pretty much OEM. That's really good. Next job. What I'm doing now, guys, is pouring, in this case water, but it's not permanent, water into the windscreen washer's reservoir tank. It's only really to get the error off the dash. Like I say, it's not permanent. We will be putting proper liquid in there. There you go, that's all of it. For long term, but just for short term, just get the error off the dash. So with both the bracket and the reservoir tank now out of the way, there's only one thing left to do, and that's the rear end. Let's crack on. First thing we need to do is get the bracket for the rear bumper on this side installed. This is what's left of it. As you can see, not a lot. It should look like this. Let's get it on. I've got the new one here, guys. As you can see, it's in its wrapping, but in 3, 2, 1, and there it is unwrapped. An instant problem. This is the passenger side, and I need the driver's side. So, what actually happened? I ordered the driver's side bracket, but the seller sent me the passenger side. So I had to send that one back for them to send me the correct one. It's been about a week later, but I finally have the correct one. It is slightly damaged here, but we should still be able to fit it. Let's go. But before I do, don't feel too sorry for me because it cost me nothing but time. And look, the weather is so much better than it was last week. It's actually sunny and it's really warm. Hence why there's no Ferrari jumper. So firstly, I need to remove what's left of the old bracket, which, to be fair, isn't a lot. The bracket is held in nothing more than just a bunch of clips and 2 8mm bolts. So the bumper is now secure, but we can't put the bumper on just yet, and that's because we've got to install this first. Now, this is a rear bumper wiring loom for the Volvo. Now, for those who didn't watch my previous videos, the original wiring loom got stolen. This is one I've bought secondhand off eBay, and I hired Hercule Poirot to investigate to see what happened to the original one, see who stole it. Sadly, he accused the whole police department of stealing it, and he got sued for defamation and is now in Broadmoor Hospital. So yeah, it didn't really go anywhere, unfortunately, but yeah, let's install this. Now this is the original bumper from the car. It was ripped off in the accident, so I'm not entirely sure how well it's going to fit, but it seems good enough condition. I don't see why not. Nothing to lose. The only issue I have is one of the sensors has gone missing. Now the good news is I do have a spare sensor. I say spare, I bought it online, so that's not a problem. What I don't have is the sensor bracket has also gone missing, which I didn't realise at first. Now, before I say this next bit, this is definitely a do as I say, not as I do sort of channel, because I'm going to be just super gluing in place with some Loctite. I'm sure I'll get some comments for this, but I'm pretty sure it'll work. So earlier, you saw me put the wire for the rear bumper into the car, and now I'm putting that same wiring loom into the rear bumper. Unfortunately, it would have been a lot easier if I did it the other way around. Put it onto the bumper first and then plug it into the car, but you live and you learn. Also, the super glue didn't really work very well, so I won't be doing that again either. Now I'm trying to put the rear bumper onto the car, and let me tell you, it was a lot more difficult than I thought. When I put one side in, the other side popped out. When I put that side in, the original side popped out. I eventually tried to get a chair to help out, but it didn't really work. But eventually, I managed to get it onto the car. Now I'm just fitting the last piece of the puzzle. It's on! Thank the Lord it's on! It was an absolute pig of a job to do. I'll close the bonnet to show you, sorry, the boot, show you guys what it looks like. It's looking pretty good, I think, you know. Yeah, not perfect. For some reason, it just, these things just don't want to go in. Like, for me, and body panels are just like the Antichrist, yeah. Another dodgy bit here, but there's looking good. And yeah, overall, it's not looking too bad. I think it's pretty good. You know, it's obviously not OEM, and you know what I mean. It's not perfect, but I don't think if he didn't point it out to you, you'd never known. And just because this is probably most likely going to be the last video we do on the Volvo, I thought I'll show you guys what's in the boot. As you can see, it's just a load of junk from the accident. You know, this is the original windscreen washer reservoir tank. A load of rubbish. This, that's what's left of the headlight. Bargain. And oh yeah, that is part of a tyre. We still got all 4 tyres, but obviously missing some tread. Other bits in here as well. That's used to be part of the front bumper. As you can see, that's destroyed. But yeah, that's a few other bits and bobs. That's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, now the Volvo is now completely finished. It is done and dusted. It's been rebuilt. Just 3 months ago, it was a pile of junk sitting on the driveway. And I was thinking, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? And I decided to rebuild it. And I've done that. I've completed it. Massive achievement. Well done. Now, I'm not a mechanic. I've never worked on a car before. So I was a little nervous going into it. But yeah, I think I've done really well for my first time. Now, just before we move on, I was walking down the road and I saw this Audi. And I was like, this looks so ridiculous. I had to share it with you guys. Check it out. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that looks like an Audi that's mated with a zebra to create some sort of Audi zebra hybrid. And then it's also been attacked by a lion. So that's the look they were going for, then well done. Right, let's get down to the exciting part. This is the part of the video where I calculate all the expenditure I've spent on the Volvo, and I'll see if I was in budget. If you guys remember, at the beginning of this epic journey, I said that I wasn't going to spend any more than £3,000 on rebuilding this car. Let's see if I was within that budget. Now, in my day job, I am an accountant, so I should be quite good at this. Let's have a look. So we'll start off with the front body panels. The front bumper cost me £185.50. The driver's wing cost me £100 on the dot. The passenger wing cost me £96.98. The passenger wing bracket cost me £14.90, which means all of the front bodywork, body panels in total cost me £397.38. That's actually not too bad. I don't think that's anything big, you know, considering on different cars the front bumper alone would be like 300 quid. So yeah, not too bad. Next sort of part we'll get to is just the general front end stuff, like the passenger washer jet, £24.99, pretty cheap. The front slam panel, that was £145, pretty big, but there you go. Passenger headlight, these things are usually really expensive, but here it was dirt cheap. It was £84.95. That's really good. The windscreen washer tank, that was £44.99. Now the battery, if you guys don't know this, batteries on cars are either really cheap or really expensive. And on this car, it was £229. Just, where do they go? So that's kind of the rest of the front body area. That was coming to £568.92 for all that bit. The next bit is the rear end of the car, so the the rear bumper, wiring loom, stuff like that. The rear bumper wiring loom cost me £47.36. The rear bumper bracket, that's the thing where they sent me the wrong item at first. That cost me £15.90, pretty cheap. The rear bumper tow eye, that's a real small thing, that was £7.04. Now the rear bumper sensor, this is the tiny thing that was missing. That cost me £39.75. £40 for a tiny thing like that. Yeah, sensors are usually ridiculously expensive anyway, so I'm not surprised, just disappointed. Anyway, all the rear end cost me in total £110.05. So overall, pretty good. But we can't forget about that stupid roof spoiler I bought. That cost me £157.99, which means in total, if you calculate that the front body panels cost me £397.38. The rest of the front end stuff cost me £568.92. The rear end cost me £110.05, plus that stupid £157.99 spoiler. It means that my total expenditure for the car to rebuild it was £1,234.34. So the good news, we were within that £3,000 budget, which is good news. But that doesn't include the track rod ends, which need replacing, the wires for the reservoir tank need turning over, and the rear sensors need calibrating. So if you calculate that, to get this car 100% mechanically sound, you probably want to spend another 600 quid at least. And that'll bring us to a lot closer to 2,000 But of course, with all the bodywork as well, you're probably talking over 3.5 grand at least. So to get this car 100% perfect, you're probably looking around 6 grand, which is obviously not what I'm prepared to spend on this car. So yeah, £1,234 to get this car back on the road. I think it's a reasonable price. So the Volvo is now done, it's finished, it's complete. I'm so happy, so proud of myself. If you guys are watching this in like 5 years time and I've exploded and you guys are like, well, where did he begin? Well, this is where I began. The Volvo S60 on my driveway. I just want to thank everyone for watching these videos and all your support and whatever you helped out whenever you could. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.